Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Nathan. I am here playing Bridgevine. Uh, it's technically Jun, but the green is just for sideboard and Vengevine. So we're gonna go over this deck real quick. Uh, Lands, 4 Black Cliffs, because you want fast mana. Couple shock lands, a lot of fetch lands. Just 2 basics. Ugly basics. I need to fix those before we start the video. Grave Crawlers for casting multiple things for your Vengevines. Citrus Supplier to try and get Bridge in the graveyard. Viscera Seer to sack things for when Bridge is in the graveyard. Faithless Looting to put stuff in the graveyard, such as Bridge and Vengevine. Faithless Looting, we just talked about that. Goblin Bushwhacker, that's a fun card. Honestly, that's just kind of to push through a lot of damage at once when you have a bunch of zombies. So you can have a really big turn where you just maybe turn one Faithless Looting, put 2 bridges in the yard, and then you hanger back, Walking Ballista, and kick a Bushwhacker. That's a pretty insane turn too. Insolent Neonate, same thing. Put stuff in the yard, casting cheap spells for your Vengevines. Bomat Courier has a way to sacrifice himself for Bridge. It also draws you some cards when you need to, so you can get stuff like this. Bridge just make zombies when things die. You have to be aware of your opponent also, because it exiles itself if an opponent's creature hits the graveyard. So that's not fun. Our X costing spells, which are basically 0 costing spells for our bridges to have early zombies. Greater Gargadon is basically just another Viscera Seer. Just to sack stuff to make zombies with Bridge. Sideboard, Thoughtseize, it's mostly for like combo matches, control matches, stuff like that. Dark Blast is removal, that's constant, put stuff in the yard, so it's actually really cool because you can give stuff -1, you can dredge a bridge and just get so much value out of it. I really like Dark Blast. More Bushwhackers if you need to push through more damage, I guess. I'm not really sure why this is in the sideboard of this deck, to be honest. Lightning Axe, basically to kill Tarmogoyfs and Baneslayers. Also discards cards, so you can discard your bridge. Hey, look at that. It's so synergistic. I really like this deck. Destructive Revelry, pretty much. I mean, you can put it in against Affinity and KCI, but your main thing is you just want to blow up a Leyline of the Void, because that just shuts your deck off. It makes your deck absolutely garbage if you don't if you don't get rid of their Leyline of the Voids. Rest in Peace is also annoying, but you can get you can be faster than a turn 2 Rest in Peace pretty consistently. Pithing Needle, I guess it's for Jace, Planeswalkers to fairies, pretty much anything annoying. And Engineer Explosives, kill some humans. It's pretty much what I mean. Anything that has a lot of 1s and 2s. We can hit 3, but I don't think 3 is a huge number right now in Modern. Definitely 1 and 2 is where you want your explosives. And that's just a quick overview of the Vengevine Bridgevine deck, and we're going to trade out our basics, and we're going to play some games. Alright, welcome back, everyone. We won the die roll. We would love to play first. A bridge, we can put Bridge in the yard with Neonate. I'm gonna keep this hand. Put Bridge, like that's a good turn 1 for us. We're gonna grab a Blood Crypt, untapped, play a Neonate. I think we just wait and see what our opponent does, because it doesn't really matter when we do this, if it's on our turn or theirs. Cracking a Delta on their side. That could be anything. It's funny, fetch lands don't mean anything. Basic Swamp, okay, that's interesting. And a Thoughtseize, well, we are definitely gonna get rid of this bridge. right now since they're thought seizing. They're probably going to go after the Neonate or the Bushwhacker. Let's see what we draw. I guess we didn't have to do that. That probably... Well, now we have double Vengevine. So that's fun. We can get back a Vengevine next turn. I guess they're taking the Neonate. Yeah. Well, we can't get it now. Crap, that was probably a misplay. Well, not really. I don't think it actually mattered. I think we just play this, crack it. We might have to get one of our we got Stomping Ground and an Overgrown Tomb. Do we need to get this Stomping Ground? Maybe. I don't know what they're playing yet. So we're just gonna kick this Bushwhacker, I guess. Because the Thought Seize on the Neonate was pretty bad for us. They're playing Mardu Pyromancer, okay. That makes sense. Well, there's a bridge I wish we could discard, but we can't. I think we attack with both here, because if they trade with the zombie, then we get rid of the Pyromancer, and we really don't have another way to deal with it right now. And if they block the Bushwhacker, we just get a zombie out of it. And if they don't block anything, we get 3 points of damage. So I think that's what the best line is right here. So they don't want to do anything about it, which is fine. We're just going to place Blood Crypt tapped and pass. Hopefully we're going to draw some filtering or something to sack stuff. A Viscera Seer would be good. Looting would be amazing here. I mean, we could just discard Bridge and Vengevine and hopefully draw two 1-drop creatures. They are ridiculously uncautious with their life total right now, which is fine by me, really. You want to get in for 2? Okay. Alright. I don't know if they... Oh, okay. That was a good draw. So let's Faithless Looting. See what we draw. Okay. I think we just go on the Vengevine. Are they just... I don't think they're just dead. They have 4 blockers. But they are basically just dead if we discard these 2 Vengevines. Yeah, so let's just discard and discard. Play Gravecrawler. And I mean, we're getting a zombie out of it too. Cast Ballista on 0. Get our triggers. Yes, I would love to use Vengevines. Cast trigger. Ballista enters battlefield, immediately dies due to game state. Gets us a zombie. We will definitely go to combat and attack with everything. That was such a good turn for us. Double chump, take 3. We lost our bridge, but it doesn't really matter at this point. It really does not matter at this point, because we have such a board right now. And we have another bridge in... is that... I thought it was non-token. Nope, it's just a creature. I thought it was non-token, but it, like I said, it really doesn't matter. Our board state right now is so insane. And I'm pretty sure they're just... Why would you attack unless... Did they... They can flashback Lingering Souls, and they get 1, 2, 3, 4 bodies. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then they go to 1. So a Walking Ballista would kill them. We can flashback this Faithless Looting at the least. Kicking a Bushwhacker would also kill, unless they have Bolt or Path, I guess. That would be mildly annoying. But at the same time, I mean, I don't think they're coming back from this. I don't think there's... I mean, they could... Bolt, block, 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 block. So that's 3. Alright, dude. You are insane. We just... Okay. Yep, we won. Drew a Walking Ballista. They aren't winning. We're just gonna swing everything in and then Ballista on 1. Yep. Chomp. 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 Block. Do they have Bolt and Path? Or did they... Yeah, they just misplayed hard when they swung with those 2... Alright, so we're going to bring in Explosives. Revelries because they're probably bringing in some sort of graveyard hate. Thoughtseize seems really good. So does Dark Blast, actually. But what would we be replacing Dark Blast with? Like, this is all the stuff that I think would be good. Bomat Courier, I'm not a big fan of here. I just don't think it does enough. Like I said, we've got to bring these in because if we don't, we probably just lose. We can probably cut this Gargadon. It's just another Viscera Seer that doesn't get targeted by removal. We could take out Bloodghast, I guess, but that recursion is really good if they don't have the graveyard hate. So maybe we don't want Thoughtseizes. I mean, maybe they just don't matter, and we just really like their removal isn't great against it. Unless they bring in Anger, I guess. Anger would kind of suck. If we bring in Explosives that on 0 for tokens, that just wipes our board too. So maybe we don't want Explosives. Talk myself out of that one. I think we just go down a Supplier and maybe we just bring in one Dark Blast and try it like that. We'll see. I don't know. I'm definitely not the best at sideboarding. Well, if they if they got a Leyline in their opener, well, they don't. But we can always pitch one to this Faithless Looting. Viscera Seer is pretty good. We'll start on looting because we're going to definitely pitch one of these. And we'll leave the other one. Okay, that and a bridge. And we're just going to go ahead and get a couple of zombies. I mean, turn 1 4 power on the board is decent with a bridge in the yard. Plays a Pyromancer. Well, this Dark Blast is going to be real good. Real good. Oh, and we got a Neonate. Alright, well, let's do that. We lose our bridge, but that's... Oh, we should have done that first. That was a stupid misplay. Let's just... We definitely want to get a green mana just in case they do find like a Rest in Peace or something. Let's go Overgrown Tomb, untapped, and just play this Viscera Seer so we don't look as stupid as we actually are. And get in for 4. We could add another zombie. That was stupid. Suboptimal play on my part. Well, they got 3 mana. They don't have any white mana. I guess they could Blood Moon us. That would be mildly annoying. Does it really matter? Opponent's thinking over their options. Not real sure what to tell them. I guess Blood Moon kind of locks them too. Discard a card and 2 damage. Well, we're gonna sack to Scry. Walking Ballista as Hangerback Walker. We're gonna leave that on top because we're gonna play that on 1. And we will discard this Neonate and go to our turn. We don't want to dredge Dark Blast right now. It's probably a good play, but I want to play this Hangerback on 1 and just build it up really huge. Like, right now we're just a weak beatdown deck because we lost our bridge very early on, but we couldn't let them get out of hand with Pyromancer. Because then they just start then they have enough blockers to where it exiles it anyway, so we can't really do that. Let's see what else. Anger of the Gods. Well, that's really annoying. Well, let's sack Hangerback Walker and Scry. Hangerback on top. We'll keep it. And we're gonna just not let this stuff get into exile, basically. We're gonna let that anger resolve. And we're gonna cast this Hangerback on 1. And that's gonna be our turn. We're just gonna keep making them have to have stuff, basically. I mean, if they have removal, then we get a 1/1 out of it. It's not insane, but it's definitely not the worst thing in the world. If they have another anger, well, that's not awesome, but I mean, I don't think that's doing anything at this point. And we are definitely dredging this turn. We're gonna dredge this Dark Blast. And we hit not a lot. A Bloodghast. Could have had a 3rd land for that looting, but that's okay. Get him for 1. Bloodghast is good though. We're kind of struggling this match. That anger was pretty good. So we're just gonna pass and draw our card. Stitcher Supplier is pretty good. Let's play that Stitcher Supplier. Mill some cards. Maybe mill. We did mill a Gravecrawler, so we'll go ahead and cast the Gravecrawler and get in for 1. I was hoping we were gonna hit Gravecrawler and God, what's the name of it? Vengevine, the name of the deck. Duh. That would have been a really good turn, but I mean, I'm fine with hitting a Gravecrawler and just attacking for a lot. They're at 10, so if we hit a land, we get back this Bloodghast, which is good. Has haste. Swinging for 2, 4, 5, 6. Puts them down to 4. Unless they've got something. Are they going to terminate? Nope, they're going to Pyromancer. And then terminate. Fatal Push. Thoughtseize. Okay. There's my Dark Blast. I'm going to dredge my Dark Blast. It doesn't do a lot for you. Red mana. Alright. What's the red mana? Do you have a Lightning Bolt? Lightning Bolt's the Thopter token. Alright, well we're going to dredge that. We did hit a bridge, which is somewhat annoying. So if we cast this, we automatically lose our bridge. But if we attack with both, we could Dark Blast or Stitcher Supplier, get a zombie, mill some. I think we're just going to attack. If we attack with everything and they block, then we just kill their Pyromancer after the fact. Get some zombies. I think that's what we're going to do. Opponent blocks. That's fine. Did I do that wrong? I did that wrong. Whoops. Well, that was silly. Oh well. I was not paying attention. And we could have had 2 zombies out of that, but I was not paying. I was like, yeah, these go on the stack first. That's how that works. I don't think I want to dredge. I think I just want to naturally draw. Because, well, we should have dredged. The one time we didn't. Alright, that's fine. We'll just pass. Because I really wanted to draw either a land or something to cast this Vengevine with. Like a 1-drop. But our opponent's at 8. They only have 2 cards in hand. We're running them really low on resources right now. We won't mill because we really need a land. Well, okay. Play Stitcher Supplier. We have a Gravecrawler in the yard, so at least we get back our Vengevine. Maybe we'll hit another Vengevine. Nope, but we hit another Gravecrawler. So that's cool. We got our Vengevine at least. They'll probably kill it with something. I mean, which is kind of okay because then we get a zombie token. Because or do we not have? We don't have a bridge in the yard. We have a bridge in hand. Okay, so it's not all nice and dandy, but we do have another Gravecrawler in the yard. So we could. No, that wouldn't work. I don't know what we're hoping to hit, honestly. I guess just a land. Well, there's a 3rd Young Pyromancer, so we're gonna dredge Dark Blast to hit our opponent's Young Pyromancer. Hey, that's fine. Mill 3, get our dude. Dredge this Dark Blast. Another bridge. Ooh, I have a fun idea. Let's Dark Blast our Gravecrawler. I don't know if this is right, but this is fun. We're getting 2 zombies and then recasting our Gravecrawler. And then we're gonna pass. I mean, they could get I guess an anger kind of hurts them more than it bothers us. They're gonna do some looting. They end up with one card that they want in their hand. Maybe. Unless they draw 2 garbage cards. Well, there's 2 lands, so they probably have some sort of action here. Fatal pushes their elemental token to get rid of our bridges, which is fine because now we can safely Dark Blast. Is that all of them? All of our bridges are gone. So we're going to get back our Dark Blast. They have no cards in hand. And we're going to Dark Blast their Pyromancer, and we're going to attack with everything. And that is lethal, so they do have to block. I can't They might double. Well, I think they just double chump here because they have no cards in hand. Okay, they're gonna trade with a zombie token, which is fine. I don't think we have another. Oh, we do have another Gravecrawler. Well, let's cast that Gravecrawler and pass. Promo Gravecrawlers are really cool. They're really gruesome looking. Thoughtseize, well, that's a concession. Good games, well, off to a good start. That was a lot longer of a match than I expected it to be. He beat us on the roll, so we're gonna lose. That's just the way Magic works. At least it is if you're playing a combo mirror in Legacy. That was always fun. Combo mirrors in Legacy, it was like, especially when you knew your opponent was playing combo, and you're just like, yeah, you're playing Belcher and I'm playing Storm. I wonder who's gonna win. Did you roll higher than me? I guess you're gonna win. Storm doesn't necessarily always go off on turn 1, though. Neither does Belcher, but it's more consistent. I'm not a huge fan of this hand, but we have a lot of 1-drops, and I think this turn 1 Stitcher's Supplier is basically where we want to be. We got a lot of 1-drops, so we might just play a really weird 1-drop tribal hand. Island Go is also a very strange way to start out. So we're going to get a Blood Crypt and Stitcher Supplier and pass. Maybe we'll see something good in the yard, but it's probably going to be 3 lands. And we're going to cry. A Bridge and a Gravecrawler. Well, that's not bad. So hopefully we draw a land so that we can play Neonate, crack Neonate, get a zombie, discard Bloodghast, play a land, a blue-green. Okay, I don't know what they're playing. Maybe a Kiki Chord deck, I guess. Well, maybe we want to crack this Vengevine instead. I think that's probably where we want to be at. Because if we draw a land, we get back this Vengevine. And that could be a huge turn. Okay, they're going to remand. That's fine, I suppose. It's kind of annoying since we don't have another land, but I have no idea what they're playing. Island Flooded Grove Remand. That's a turn 2. That is a turn 2. And Stevens. I wonder if they're playing well, there's a land. So let's play Neonate. See if they have another remand. Do not. So we're gonna crack it, discard Vengevine, get a token, draw a card. Play this, crack this, get a Blood Crypt, untapped. Play a Viscera Seer. Use Vengevine's ability and attack with everything. And then at the end of their turn or in response, we're gonna sack stuff to the... Okay, so... So they're gonna block Vengevine to try and get rid of our bridge. So I think because we got 2 lands and we have so much stuff, I think we just sack. Because we don't really want to lose this bridge. Right, there's another bridge. Keep it on top. Because I'm gonna sack this Stitcher's Supplier and mill it. And then we're going to go... If we draw a land, we can go Gravecrawler, kick a Bushwhacker, and probably win. Alright, well, we're gonna sack the Stitcher Supplier, mill the bridge, there's land under the bridge. Scry 1, hope it's land. Alright, so we're gonna have a fun turn. So we're going to play a land, crack it. I think we're just going to get a basic swamp. We don't really need the green mana. Play Gravecrawler from the yard and just kick this Bushwhacker. Get Vengevine back. I wonder if our opponent's going to scoop or if they have some sort of response to all this. They have a remand, but we still get our Vengevine and a bunch of zombies. Same deal. We're going to attack with everything except Viscera Seer, because we don't want them to block the Viscera Seer. Because then we have to sack Viscera Seer to it. So, well, I guess it's not that big of a deal, because we have one in hand, but we're just going to sack whatever he blocks. And he's going to block the Vengevine, which is fine. We're going to sack it to get more zombies. And if they want to kill their own Snapcaster to get rid of our bridge, then I'm pretty cool with that. Hanger back on top. That seems really good. We're doing pretty good. This deck is just nuts. I don't even... What are they bolting? They're bolting their Snapcaster? Okay, like, that's what I was saying. If they want to spend a removal spell on their own Snapcaster just to get rid of our bridges, that's fine. I have no problems with that. I guess I could have sacked Gravecrawler in response, but Search for Tomorrow. Okay. And so this has got to be a Scape Shift deck. Sweltering, okay, that's a card. Can we kill them next turn? We have a Vengevine in the yard. We have a Walking Ballista on top. I don't think any of that matters. What's the most damage we can do here? Play Gravecrawler, kick Bushwhacker, get back Vengevine, attack 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Put them at 1. And... Alright, they're at 1. So we'll see. I'm guessing this has to be a Scape Shift deck. Bring to Light Scape Shift. And I'm pretty sure they're just dead, because we have this... And we have so much stuff to trigger Vengevine that... Don't think they're going to do anything. Yeah, they just scoop it up. I guess this is the Thoughtseize matchup. Red, green, blue. Do they have Graveyard Hate in any of those colors? I don't think they do. Except for like Relic, but Relic is a one-shot, and as soon as we cast this on it, they're going to sack it anyway. Don't think Dark Blast is good here. Bushwhacker might be, but I think we're just gonna try and do the same thing we just did, just with Thoughtseizes. Not really feeling the Bomats. I'm really not. Not in this situation. And take out a Viscera Seer, because I think this is better for a Greater Gargadon. They were super ready to play. Okay. Let's see what they want to do here. If they want to do anything at all. Other than think about the beating we just gave them with this crazy deck. It's so crazy. It's really good. Or you join the game, but you're not okay. There you go. So we have this is a land heavy hand, but we also have a looting and a Thoughtseize. So I think we keep it, and I think we just want a looting turn 1. There's a Vengevine, so we definitely want to do a looting, and we just want to discard Bridge and Vengevine. Bridge, Vengevine. I think we pass here. I don't think we care about doing a hanger back on 0. They're not going to make us discard anything. That's a lot of lands. So we're going to play Cliffs, and we are actually just going to Thoughtseize them this turn. If they remand, we can Thoughtseize again. If they have Mana Leak, okay, that's fine. We will cast the Thoughtseize again. We will definitely spend our turn. So they have Cryptic, Bolt, and Valakut. So I think we just take the Cryptic. 1, 2, 3. I don't think we care about the Lightning Bolt that much. Not right now, anyway. I think Cryptic is more of an annoying card. We're going to leave this up so we know what they have and what they play. Playing a Misty and passing. That's probably good. So let's cast this Stitcher's Supplier. I mean, they are going to bolt our Vengevine, which is kind of annoying, but it's not the worst thing in the world. We're going to play this for 1 and get back our Vengevine. We're not triggering our bridge, but we have so much mana that I kind of want to have creatures on the battlefield. And they're going to bolt Vengevine. Yep. We're going to get a token. We're going to get our Hangerback Walker on 1. And we're just going to tick this up every time. Unless they have a... Okay. I was about to say, unless they have a remand again, that would be a top deck. I'm probably gonna play Valakut. Nope, playing Forest. Well, it's not Cryptic Mana. What do they have on 4? A Jace. Alright. Well, Jace just dies here. I don't know. They're not setting up a Terminus because there's no white mana in their deck, right? I mean, that would be... Oh, there's looting. Well, let's flash back this looting. Probably going to discard bridge and land, yeah. Bridge, land, play a land. I don't think we're going to cast either of these. I think we're just going to get in for 3 and then tick up, or kill Jace rather, and tick up our Hangerback Walker. Probably just get a basic swamp, because we don't need the green mana. Play a mountain, so we know they have 2 lands in hand. They're not scape shifting anytime soon. We're going to crack this for a swamp. Now they could, in response, kill this Hangerback Walker, which is, yeah, that's what it looks like. Which is fine. We get several tokens, and we are also getting a Vengevine next turn, along with tokens. There's a looting. Maybe, do we want to play looting first? I guess. I guess we do. Discard 2 lands. Play a Neonate. Crack a Neonate. Discarding Neonate. Get some triggers. Neonate. I think we're just going to play this Viscerous here, get a trigger. We're going to leave him back, just in case. They remand the Viscerous Seer to draw a card. I mean, we're just going to recast it. And then we're going to attack with everything. That's a lot of damage. 7, 8, 12. That is a lot of damage. If they anger this turn, that's annoying. They can't kill us unless they go land, Omen, Scapeshift, I guess. Which they have an untapped land here. I think that kills us. Nope. Alright, well, on to 2-0. This is, I think, the second time I've played this deck. And it's fun. It's a lot of fun. I have not played against a Rest in Peace or a Leyline of the Void yet, though. And I feel like both of those cards will absolutely murder us. But not a lot of that hanging out right now. Alright, we get to play first, so we're going to win. That's the way Magic works. We will keep this hand. This is a great hand. We can looting away Vengevine Bloodghast and hopefully find another 1-drop, and then we just play land, get back Bloodghast, Neonate 1-drop, and get back Vengevine. That would be the ideal turn. So we're going to try it. See what's on the top. 2 bridges. Well, I think we get rid of 2 bridges, actually. I think that's just a better play. Because we can still Neonate, crack it, discard the Vengevine. Or we can do the Bloodghast and get back. It just depends on what we draw. Welding Jar. So, Affinity. Alright, they're dumping their hand. They're puking it up. But, ooh, Gravecrawler. Okay. So, Neonate. Crack Neonate. Discarding Bridgevine. Get some triggers. Viscerous Seer would be the best draw. But this is also fine. So we're going to do this. Get back our Vengevine. I think we're so far ahead that we can attack with Vengevine. They're probably just going to block with their Ornithopter and get rid of our bridges. But at this point, I feel like we are just so far ahead it doesn't matter. I would rather them just start chumping with their stuff. Because they don't have any lands either. They kept a no land. They kept a Mox Opal hand. Our opponent may be considering scooping here. I'm not sure. No? Okay. We're going to attack. We're gonna make them chump, and we're going to lose our bridges, but like I said, I feel like with this turn 1 or turn 2, it kind of doesn't matter. Opponent's taking a long time to think about whether they want to block, but they definitely want to block. They didn't block. Okay. All right. Sure. I'm not sure about that. I would have blocked in a heartbeat, but I'm not an affinity player, so I can't say much. They got 2 mana here. I'm not sure what they're gonna do with it. Steel Overseer, that, I guess that's the reason not to block, but even so, okay, they're trying to be really aggressive here, and they're not going to block with their Steel Overseer. I mean, we're going to let that go. Okay. That's a good one. That's a good one. Let's discard Bloodcast, get some triggers. If we draw a kicker bushwhacker, not a bushwhacker, but that's okay. We're gonna play the Stitcher Supplier and try and mill some more stuff real quick. Nothing great. We're gonna play this land and get back this, and we are going to jam in for a lot. That's 6-10. We're jamming in for 10. He is blocking with Steel Overseer. Probably gonna sack Welding Jar to regenerate it if I had to guess. Which is very, very silly in my opinion. They should have blocked earlier, but like I said, I'm not an affinity player. I don't know if their only thought process is we have to race. Edge Champion's good. I mean, that's a good card. They attack. Okay, they're not attacking. So looting. What are we looking for with this looting? I'm not real sure. Walking Ballista is pretty good. We can cast it, crack, get a mount, or get a swamp. We can play Ballista, and when they go to use Steel Overseer, we can kill it. 2, 4, 6, 8. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blockers. 1, 5. They take 2, 4, 5. And yeah, I mean, we're just gonna swing with everything. We could kill this Edge Champion, but I don't think it matters at all. So they're gonna go to their blocks. Block seems reasonable. Blocks seems reasonable. Seems reasonable. Okay. So far they're not letting us get any zombies. Okay. Okay. And he's gonna go to put, no, he's not gonna do that. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I'm willing to go to damage. Definitely willing to go to damage. He's gonna activate Steel Overseer. We are going to ping the Steel Overseer. We're gonna get some more zombies. Ballista's gonna kill Steel Overseer. We're gonna lose our bridges. All his stuff's gonna get counters. It's gonna eat our Vengevine. I mean, I'm perfectly okay with that trade because land gets us back this Bloodcat. Like, we have lethal on board. They have 2 blockers. Yep, they're dead. All right, well, that was easy. I think this is an explosives match. Definitely a revelry match. We could try and Pithing Needle, Cranial Plating. I kind of like Dark Blast because it's consistent removal and it kills most of their stuff. But if we're bringing in Revelries, I don't think we need to overload on removal. Taking out Couriers again. Gargadon. Don't really need it. Bushwhacker. I'm not sure if I want this Bushwhacker or not. I guess it helps hurt them quicker. Words. So maybe we just go down a Viscerous here and try it like that. We'll see what happens, I suppose. We're on the draw this time. We don't have a lot going on here, really. This hand is not great. I think we got a mulligan this hand. That would be awesome if we had a land, but we don't. Alright, well, we got a lot of ways to put stuff in the graveyard, and there's a land. So, we'll see. I'm not skipping for joy about this hand, but they're doing the same thing as last time, pretty close to it. It's a lot of 0 drops, and I think we're just gonna Stitcher Supplier. Play this, crack it. Blood Crypt. Play the supplier. Not bad. We get a blood gas. We might just faithless looting first. Let's see. I'm not sure what they're gonna do here. Get him for 1. Alright, swap life totals. Do they not have anything else? They don't. Okay, so let's looting. Let's see. Discard Bridge. Discard Bloodstain Mire. Play a Black Cleave Cliffs. Get back Bloodghast. Yes. Play Stitcher Supplier. Because next turn we can Gravecrawler, Bushwhacker, and Bridgevine. Alright, that's gonna be a turn. We're just gonna pass. Can't get through the beefy tail of the Ornithopters. Ravager is problematic. We'll see. I'm not real sure here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they can make it a 5/5. Which actually, that turn would just trade with Bridgevine. I guess, I mean, they could put everything on Vault Scourge. 1, 2, 3, 4. They could have a 5/5 Vault Scourge. Which isn't bad. I don't know if they want to do that, though. I mean, I'm fine with it if they do. Yep, they got rid of our bridge. Which is fine. We kind of weren't on the bridge plan anyway. It kind of looks like they wanted to put everything on the Vault Scourge, though. They're debating on it. I guess they're like, yeah, the life gain's gonna outrace them, but well, maybe not. Maybe they just wanted to get rid of our bridge. Well, that's a card. I wish we could play a looting this turn, but we really can't. So we're just gonna cast this Gravecrawler and kick this Bushwhacker. Get back Bridgevine. Yep. Actually, I guess, well, they can kill our... They can sack that block. But we're just going to attack with everything. Because YOLO. I'm not sure what they're going to do about it, to be honest with you. Because they've got 1 to 2 blockers. I feel like Bridgevine has to be blocked. And I think they're going to go block, sack, regen. I feel like that's the play. And I mean, honestly, that's pretty okay with me. Because all I have to do is draw 1... I don't know. I'm not sure what they're playing to, really. I guess I could... Another Ravager. Well, I mean, that's okay, I guess, but it's not great. Alright, they get in 14 to 12. We need a black mana for this to actually work. Do we want a Faithless Looting and try to... I think we just want a Faithless Looting here. The basic mountain hurting us. There's a land. I think we discard, play Cliffs, get back Bloodghast, and I think we attack with everything, because they got 2 blockers. That was kind of silly. I could have waited to play the land, because it comes in summoning sick, and I could have gotten back this other Bloodghast. But it's fine. We're just gonna swing with everything. We're gonna force them to start doing something. Hopefully we're just gonna draw a creature. What are they gonna block with the other Ravager? Gravecrawler? I mean, I'm okay with that. I mean, that's a trade. I guess sack to put a counter on there when it dies. So you don't even have to... Well, I guess that just pumps it even more because it's +1/+1 and then modular 1. Oh, that's... Okay, so they're just going to put a counter there, make that a 4/4. And that's fine. 2, 3, 4, 5 down to 9. So let's see what happens, I suppose. Play a land. Looks like they're running out of gas pretty hard. And they've only got 1 blocker right now. So it's gonna... Well, that's gonna turn off my haste, which is mildly annoying. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, but... Edge Champion is kind of bad. We'll see what we draw. A bridge. Bridge is not what we wanted to draw. So we're going to do that. If we can hit a Gravecrawler in the yard, then we can get back our Vengevine, which is pretty good. I don't know why our opponent's tanking on our Stitcher Supplier. They have Pact of Negations, probably not something they want to play here. I guess they're trying to think of what I can get back with it, and I'm basically, yeah, Gravecrawler, gotcha. Get back Vengevine, and we are just gonna attack with everything. Oh, we hit a bridge too? That's good stuff. So now if they want to get rid of our bridge, they have to sack, because all their stuff eats our stuff. So we're just getting bridge zombies, which is really good here. So I mean, unless they get rid of their Vault Scourge, so they can block and block, or I mean, I'm not really sure what they're gonna do here. Block and block. Okay, so we're gonna get a zombie, and they're at 6. A land should probably do it. We have 3 blood gas in the yard. I mean, our board is insane. I'm pretty sure we're winning here. I'm pretty sure they've already lost, because they've got 4 blockers. They can block, block, block. They take 2, 3. Wait, they have 3 blockers. 1, 2, 3, we'll say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they go to 2 if they block everything. I mean, I guess they could have something else. But if we hit a land, then they're just dead. Okay. That puts them at the same life total. Okay, so they have more blockers. But again, if we hit a land, I believe they're still dead. 2... They're at 4. Okay. That's definitely a bad play. I would not do that. I'm pretty sure you're just gonna die if you do that. Okay. No regrets. No regrets. Let's just swing in with our Vault Scourge. It's definitely a bad play. Vengevine is bad. Vengevine is bad. I think we just attack with everything still. I mean, I don't think they kill at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They do kill us on the backswing. So let's see. We attack with everything. Block. Block. Block, block. I think we attack, 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 attack. Because we need something to block. Well, no, because they can sack to put the Ravager back. They might have us, actually. They might have us here. I'm not sure, but I think they might actually have us here. If we would have drawn land or Faithless Looting, I'm pretty sure we would have won. But that's okay. This has been an insanely close... I mean, I felt like I was winning. Like, I didn't feel like there was a way I was going to lose this match. But I guess drawing 2 cards that you can't cast will do that. As long as we do our triggers right this time, we'll get a zombie out of it. And then we can just recast the Gravecrawler. I mean, I guess they could sack something here. Okay, we're on to... Okay. So we want to put that one first, so that we get our zombie. Because we messed that up last time. We do want our zombie. We're just going to recast this Gravecrawler. And that's all we can do. We can just hope that we're not dead. They're at 2. But I think we are, because they sack this. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm pretty sure if they play this right, they have beaten us. I mean, we're just going to F6. Because all we can do is hope that they attack with everything. We block the Ravager. They're not attacking with Ravager. Okay. That's 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Maybe they can do basic math. 3, 6, 7, 8. Sack this on the Vault Scourge and you win. We'll scoop if you do that. because that is the play to win. Of course, they might be thinking, oh no, what if they have a removal spell? Which I would love to have had a removal spell, but we didn't see them. We brought them in though. Oh, come on, just do it so I can concede and we can go to the next game. I have to know you're smart. I have to know you know how to do the magic. Even though you've played, I would say, very poorly this whole time. I don't know the purpose of that. Just sack it and put it on the Vault Scourge. That's literally all I'm waiting for. Look. Concede game. We're right here. Okay, where are you putting it on? Are you putting it on? It doesn't matter. You figured it out. It's fine. You won. Good job. You took forever. You're the slowest of the slowest affinity players, but you figured it out. Great. Alright, that's a reasonable hand. We can kill something annoying, and we can looting away this bridge. Reasonable hand. Hopefully we'll draw another bridge. Then we can just put 8 power on turn 1. But I think either way we're gonna even if it's just one bridge. Now Vengevine would be good. Bridge and Bloodcast, and we're gonna make 4 power. We're going to Goblin Lore into Burning Inquiry into a Hollow One. That is what we're gonna do. That was our turn. Go ahead. I'm sure you're gonna go make some O2 Thopters that can block and kill our bridge, which is fine. Memnite, how about that? Some stuff. A Ravager, so 1, 2, 3. Wants to go ahead and get rid of our bridge, that's fine. We are definitely going to Destructive Revelry your Arcbound Ravager this turn. Get back our Bloodghast. Crack this for I guess an Overgrown Tomb. Yes, opponent, we're fetching. Just let it go. Let us fetch, please. Overgrown Tomb. Untapped. And Revelry, your Arcbound Ravager. That I doubt you won't. I mean, you can sack it to itself to avoid the 2 damage. But I doubt you want to do anything else. Yeah. We mostly just want to get rid of it. I guess we could have waited, attacked. It was a 2/2. If they would have blocked, we could have held that up for something else. But I'm kind of interested in getting the damage through right now. There's a Steel Overseer. Bloodstained Mire's pretty good. So let's Stitcher's Supplier. If our affinity opponent times out, I'm just gonna laugh at them because they are so slow. We're gonna play this and crack it. Grab a mountain. We don't have a bridge. We should have already attacked, but it's fine. I'm gonna attack with everything. It sucks that we milled a Revelry because now we only have 1 more in our deck, and it's probably all the way at the bottom. Opponent's not gonna block. We're cool with that because they're taking 6. And we're just going to play this Walker on 1. Well, they're down to 2 cards in hand. That's a pretty good one. It's a good one to have. Protection from all colors. Well, guess what? Hangerback Walker is not a color. So, God, our opponent is so slow. He's like, oh my gosh, what do? I have 1 card in hand and 1 mana up. I just don't know what to do, guys. I just don't know. Well, let's go attacking. And try and mill some stuff. And I mean, if they block the Bloodghast, we have this Blood Crypt that we can play, but then it turns off our looting. But I guess then again, blocks. I mean, they might not block anything. Or they might not block it, Steel Overseer at anything. They just take 2, 4, 5. Down to 5. That's a relatively low life total, though. Do we want to Faithless Looting? I don't think so. Not yet. They're at 5. I think we just want to make sure we can put counters on this Hangerback Walker. Another champion is pretty good. It's pretty good. They're not going to do anything. They're going to sit back on defense. We are going to put a counter on dear old Hangerback Walker. And if you have a Galvanic Blast in response, we've still got a 1/1 flyer that's just going to hit you. We have 5 turns. Alright, well, let's flash back a Faithless Looting, see if we can find something good to put in the yard. Those are good cards to put in the yard. I'm going to put those in the yard. Blood Crypt, untapped, get back, Bloodghast, yes. 3 blockers. I think we just attack with everything except Hangerback again. So we're getting in 2 damage, puts them at 3. They're eating all of our stuff. We attack here. They're down to 2. And then we can potentially get, like, this has to be blocked next turn. And if they block it this turn, then they're in bad shape. We're getting back these Bloodghast, so they might not be blocking Bloodghast. Blocks Bloodghast, okay. I'm fine with it. Maybe block Hangerback. I think that would just be dumb to block the Hangerback. He's going to block the Hangerback. So they're taking 3 down to 2, and we're going to have 2 flyers. I guess they're hoping to draw an Ornithopter or a Vault Scourge. That's... Sure, I guess they have that as a blocker, but we're getting back our Bloodghast. So they're going to have 4 blockers. They're going to block 1. They have 3 blockers. I mean, if they have a Vault Scourge, I guess that's not the best. I guess we'll see what we draw, but I'm feeling like we got this. And if not, our opponent's just going to time out because they literally have been playing so slow and they have no idea. Like, look at the time difference. 6:29 to 5:45. Maybe I just play too fast. Maybe I don't think all my lines through. But I don't know. Maybe there's just not that many lines to think through in this deck. A Hangerback on 1. Well, we're going to looting. Hopefully we're going to find a 1-drop or a 2-drop. I mean, we don't have any. That's depressing. So discard. Discard. Play Neonate. Play that. We're still only getting... So, we're getting back Bridgevine or Bloodghast. This one's just the game. Maybe we just discard. Activate, block. Let's say discard. Discard. Play Neonate. Attack with Thopters. Let's do that. Opponent's going to activate and block down to 1. It's going to cut him off colored mana here. We're not dead on the backswing, are we? 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, we might be dead on the backswing. That's so upsetting. I think we're just dead. 9... 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That sucks. It's all because we tapped our Overgrown Tomb. Man. That sucks. That sucks so much. Man. All because... I mean, to be fair, I don't even know if we would have considered the fact that we would draw that, because there was 1 in our deck. But I guess would have won us the game. I don't think any of the other lines that we had would have won us the game, but I think that one would have. Man, that sucks. Well, this is a good hand. Are we playing against... We're not playing against Burn. Because that was no one... Ooh. Well, let's grab a Blood Crypt. Faithless Looting. Man, all these things that I want to discard. We'll just pass. I think we're just gonna Stitcher's Supplier. Well, we'll probably Neonate first. I wonder if they're playing Prison. I don't know. Maybe Jeskai. Could be Jeskai. That would make sense, wouldn't it? And that looks like Jeskai to me. Well, let's Neonate. See what our opponent is. Nothing. Crack it. Discard Bloodghast. Get a token. We should have attacked first, because that's a point of damage. Yikes. Oh well. Play this. Get back Bloodghast. Yes, please. Crack this. Blood Crypt. Untapped. What did we just play? Oh, Neonate. Stitcher Supplier. Get back a Bridgevine. Yes, please. We're gonna mill 3. Bridge. So we have 2 bridges in the yard, which seems extremely good against Jeskai. Well, they're cracking their Tarn for a mountain. Lightning Helix. Searing Blaze. It is Burn. Okay. Well, that's news to me. Normally Burn plays something on turn 1, but okay. Let's Faithless Looting. Discard. Discard. Play this. Stitcher Supplier. Do some milling. Crack that. We're at 10. We could be very dead. Gravecrawler. Some triggers. We could die this turn. Or next turn rather. But we're gonna go all out. And we're just gonna put everything we got. We're just gonna attack with everything and hope that they don't have 11 points of burn in hand. That's 2, 4, 6, 10, 14, 15, 16. That's 17. If they had shocked that Sacred Foundry, it would have been lethal, but that puts them at 2, and if they have enough burn in hand to kill us, then by God, we've lost. Bolts us, bolts us, bolts us. Lightning Helixes us. Down to 4. Boros Charm off the top. I mean, they have 4 cards in hand. We're dead. Boros Charm. Yep. Okay. That's fine. What do we want here? Revelries and just to play a little cleaner? Just something like that, I guess. Just try not to deal ourselves so much damage this time. I didn't know what I thought I was playing against Jeskai. So I was like, yeah, I can hurt myself. It's fine. Look at all the stuff we have. And I mean, to be fair, we had a board like crazy. We just dealt ourselves too much damage. Alright, they're probably bringing in paths. This hand is not great, but I kind of want to keep it because it's not heavily... Well, I don't know. Maybe we really need to mulligan into something crazy. It's not great, again, but we got a Stitcher's Supplier at least. So we might be able to get something out of it. Plus we scry. We can see if we want to mill. We'll keep it. They're mulliganing too. Bloodghast we do want to mill. It doesn't matter because we're going to have to Bloodstained Mire. Ha ha ha. But we do have to shock this in, unfortunately, because we really need Neonate. There's a Bridgevine. Well, let's get a Bridgevine on turn 1. We're not getting any value out of our Walking Ballista, but I feel like a turn 1 Bridgevine is probably worth it. And tapped. Alright. Well, there's a Bridgevine, so let's Neonate. If we can hit a 0 drop. There's a 0 drop. Alright. That's good games, I think. Yeah, good games. That was nuts. We hit exactly everything. We're just gonna run it back. I don't think we change anything. I guess their hand was really bad. They probably didn't have. If they had, let's see, they were taking 8, 9. They were down to 7. Helix puts them back to 10. If they didn't have Helix in hand, I mean, Path would have been good. I don't know what their hand was. Maybe it was a Rest in Peace and bad burn spells like Boros Charms. I mean, they're not bad burn spells, but they just don't do anything against us. Do we want these Bushwhackers in this matchup? Maybe we do. Maybe Bushwhacker's good in this matchup. I don't really know. I'm not good at sideboarding with this deck. I could pull up a sideboard guide, but that's just so much time. Again, this isn't a great hand, but we've got a Stitcher Supplier and like we've got a Revelry, so if there's a Rest in Peace, it's not going to do too much damage. Don't have any 0 drops, so we can't do anything crazy. It also depends on our draw. We're going to keep... They're mulliganing. Why is Burn mulliganing the 6? Are they really like playing to a Rest in Peace? There's a Goblin Guide. Well, we get to see what's on top. Land. Bridge from below. That's depressing. Well, I think we just neonate, crack it, discard bridge. Ah, there was a ballistic. Crap, I shouldn't have 6. That was stupid. Clunky. Unless they have a Rest in Peace, it's fine. Which I bet they do. Nope, Swift Spear. Okay. And Bolt. Lava Spike. Alright. So we can block there and be okay. What's on top? A Grave Crawler. Do we block? We go to 11 if we don't. They got 2 cards in hand. We got a Ballista, block ping. I think we'll wait. I think we'll take this. Because we want to play Stitcher Supplier. Mill. Alright, that's good. Play Foothills. Ooh, that's a fetch shock. Well, I think we have to, unfortunately. Take the damage. Play the Gravecrawler. Get back the Vengevine. Yes. Get in for 6. Gravecrawler can't block, but Stitcher Supplier is more than happy to block. Alright, up to 3 cards for him. They could kill us this turn. No. They can't, because we block there. We take 3. Okay, they could kill us this turn. They have Bolt. If they don't have Bolt, we might be okay. It's a land, so it's the same thing if they have Bolt, Boros Charm, or Bolt Helix. So they can kill us this turn. Maybe we should have just attacked with Vengevine in hindsight, but I wasn't doing the math in my head. I was playing too quick. I also had kind of messed up earlier anyway when I didn't do that Ballista for 0. So if we lose this is my fault. They're going to go attacking. Alright. No, they're not. Okay, so they don't have Bolt in hand, which is interesting. So what do we do here? There's a hanger back for 0. I definitely believe in the hanger back for 0, just right now. Let's see, they're at 12. 4, 8, 10, 11, 12. So if they don't block, we can kill them. They'll probably just block, take 2, 4, 6, down to 6. Then I guess we just play a Ballista on 1 and pass. Let's just attack. Guess we could have held back here. I don't know. Held back here, they take 4 probably. But this is actually, well, yeah, if they don't block, then block. Are they going to double block, or are they just going to chump and get rid of? Okay. That's fine so far. 1, 2, Lightning Helix our face. Boros Charm our face. Okay, so we're down to 4. We lose our bridge. Play this tapped. Play this on 1. And then we just pass. I mean, We'll see. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. They have a land. Alright. No attacking. What do we do here? Untap Blackcleave Cliffs. Play Viscerous here. We could sack this to try and find another Vengevine. They're at 9. So 2. So they block here. They take 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And they have a turn to draw something. I think we just do that anyway. Opponent blocks. Yep. They might have Bolt in hand. Play Blackcleave Cliffs. Revelry, I don't think does anything in response. Well, let's just play on the air of caution. The Gravecrawler probably doesn't do anything. Opponent cracks down to 2. Stomping Ground tapped. They're not trying to kill us this turn. And they scoop it up. Alright, cool. On to 3 and 1. We're in the money. So let's see if we can 4 and 1. Alright, we run the die roll, so we win, right? Faithless Looting, Neonate. I guess this is fine. It's not broken unless our Faithless Looting is ridiculous. It is not. So discard land. Do we just discard 2 lands? Maybe? I kind of want to be able to flash this back, so we'll discard Gravecrawler and pass. Kind of giving it away, but... Colonnade. Okay, a control matchup. Well, we're going to play this Neonate. Crack it. Discard Bridge. Get a guy. Draw a card. Hey, look, there's a... Okay. We're going to play this Overgrown Tomb untapped. And Visceraseer and pass. Because next turn we can flash back looting. Hopefully we discard our mount, so we're going to have to shot. We're playing against control, so our life total isn't of big concern. Oh, okay. Well, there's a Neonate. So I guess we don't even have to flashback looting. We just go Neonate. See what our opponent does. Nothing. Crack it. Discard Vengevine. Get a trigger. Draw a card. Play Gravecrawler. See what they do about that. Nothing. Sweet. We get that. Play Gravecrawler. They could run out of Snapcaster, so we're going to cash in this hanger back. Get some triggers. And go to combat. And attack for 7. See what our opponent does. Cracks Flooded Strand. Down to 19 for an island. Runs out of Snapcaster. Nope. Ops. Okay. Looking for a path. But path isn't even that great because I'm just going to sack it with Visceraseer. So, nope. Just take it. Down to 12. So, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 damage on the battlefield with resilience. They might just be scooping. I'm not sure. Planes. Passing. Well, that's fine with me. Okay. Play Visceraseer. And attack with everything. No reason to do anything crazy. Just attack. See what our opponent does. Opponent runs out of Vendilion Click. Our hand is... They're targeting themselves. That's fine. What are you getting rid of? A Jace? Yeah, Jace is pretty bad right now. He does not do much. What are they blocking? Van runs their 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think that's fine. We do that. Get our token. Pass turn. I guess we could have sacked this stuff. Yeah, that's just bad. Well, no, we wanted to deal the damage. They're at 3. I mean, they're basically dead. So let's just attack. If they have Settle the Wreckage, We can get some lands from our zombies. We're going to sack everything else. Vendilion Click does not do anything. I don't think Vendilion Click Path does anything. You're at 3. Oh, that's kind of weird, but bring in Thoughtseizes, Revelries for Rest in Peace, and go down Couriers. Bushwhacker does seem good in this matchup, actually. Gargadon might go down like 1 Bloodghast. Guess a Bushwhacker. Maybe two. I don't really like taking those out, but I feel like that's kind of like structure in the deck. I think it'll be fine since we're trying to make room for some stuff to deal with our opponent. Opponent's thinking long and hard about their life. Why they chose to play blue-white control. In a world where this can happen, where you can turn one a plethora of zombies and a Bridgevine, finally decides that he wants to play and continue playing blue-white control. In this world, well, we're gonna mulligan that pretty hard. That's not great. Okay. That seems pretty reasonable. Yeah, put that on top. So, I think we just go off here, and I mean, if they have a lucky terminus on top, we lose. Oops. But we're getting 3 zombies on turn 1, and I feel like that's where we want to be, underneath all these counter spells. And then we just pass, and we can Thoughtseize next turn to try and deal with whatever their next stuff is. It's a tap land. Well, let's... I kind of want a Faithless Looting. If we can looting into a land, that's really good. If they have a... Well, let's just go attacking first. Maybe we just Thoughtseize, because if they have a Detention Sphere, that's really bad for us. They have a Terminus, an Opt, a Purge, a Path. Timely is definitely bad. So we're just going to take the Timely. That's probably, like, all this other stuff, it's not huge, but that Timely is huge. Plays a Flooded Strand. That's sorcery. No, that's instant speed. So they can deal with some of our stuff, but we're just going to looting. See what our opponent does. Nothing. So we're going to discard Bridge, discard Bloodghast. Land, get back Bloodghast. Play Stitcher Supplier. Do some milling. Probably all lands. No, there's a Gravecrawler in there. And we're just going to attack with our zombies. Opponent does have a turn 6 Terminus, so we do have to be aware of that. They want to opt. Yep. That's fine. I feel like they probably just want to purge or path this Bloodghast. Yeah. Because that's potentially bad for them. Doesn't give us a zombie. They're cracking Flooded Strand for a Plains. Do they have another path? I mean, that's pretty good. Double path. They're taking 4. We got 2 bridges. So if we could get a... Let's Faithless Looting. Because we got a land if we need it. Discard, discard. Cast this for 0. Get some zombies. Go to combat. Attacks. I think we... 2, 4, 5... They have a Purge that they can use for sure. Do purge a zombie. So they're taking 3 down to 6. Unless they chase into opt, I think this is what we want to do. 1, 2, 3. No, they can't even Jace opt terminus. They can Jace. There's a Revelry. Well, I guess we just attack with everything. If they gotta settle the wreckage, then they gotta settle the wreckage. They're opting. Okay, they might have Cryptic, which would be just mildly annoying. Puts a card on the bottom. Draws. Are they scooping? They're scooping. Cool. Well, we finished with a 4-1. We got our 8 treasure chests. Got a qualifier point, 180 points. That's pretty good. Yeah, this deck is really good. We could have went 5-0. It was my fault. I messed up. I did not leave that overgrown tomb up, but then again, it was like a 1 in 40 chance of drawing Destructive Reverie. But then again, it, there were a couple sloppy plays in there, and I caught them after I did them because I just play really quickly and I don't think about it sometimes. So, I don't know, maybe me talking about it and catching it will be helpful in the future. But yeah, this deck is really sweet. When I first saw this deck, I beat it so many times off a turn 0 leyline that I was like, this deck is bad. You can't win with this deck. But this deck is really good. this it's surprised me a lot. Anyway, that's gonna wrap this up today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if there are any, like, if you guys find decks that you want to see me play. Let me know. Send me some information. You can comment, message me, whatever. Um, I'll definitely look at them. If I think it's a cool deck or goofy or combo-y, I'll probably play it. But this was just the start. I just really like this deck because it's stupid. Um, anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.